Welcome back to Aurora Valley. Happy New Year's, everybody. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and holiday season. Today, we are going to be getting right back to business by kidnapping some villagers. I want to set up a little villager breeder disguised as some kind of like Alpine hotel style build so that we can get a few trades nice and close to home here. So first things first, we need to pick a location, and I'm thinking, why don't we just kind of start to keep things evened out and then we can build in between later on. So why don't we head over to kind of this corner area over here. I think we could flatten this out a little bit, just kind of bring the island out a little bit further and bring this second level out a little bit as well. And then we can basically build it all kind of on this side here, back onto the edge of the island. I think this is going to be another pretty big build, so I don't know exactly how I want to kind of lay out this whole thing. I haven't fully planned it out yet, but I think we're going to have all these really big builds, like this one, and this hotel are all going to be really large, and then maybe we can just sprinkle some smaller ones in between them. So I think this will be a good place to sort of have that to spread it out a little bit. So I guess the very first order of business is to kind of even this out a little bit and then start to dig our basement, because the actual villager breeder is going to be underground just for ease, and then the sort of build that we end up doing on top will just be more or less for show. So I think, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get that done quick. Alright, here it is, our little villager breeding basement. I'm starting out with 7 beds because I actually don't think, well, until we get librarians, until we want to make a whole bunch of librarians, I don't think we need too many more than that anyway. So I'm just going to start with this. If we need to add more beds, there's lots of room in here. But yeah, just figured I'd make them a cozy little place to live, and I think this looks quite nice. Obviously, it does not look as nice outside, but like I mentioned before, we're going to be building something cool on top of this. So that's just the foundation for now. We'll just have to leave it like that for a little while, because I do want to get our villagers in here so that they can start breeding while we're building. So next up, we have to actually go and get some villagers. So I had noted, we found quite a few villages that first episode, but I don't know if it's the closest one, but at least one of the easiest ones to get to I had noted down was basically straight south from here, which is not that way, this direction. So I think maybe we'll try that one. There's mostly plains over there, if I remember correctly, anyway, after this forest, so that'll be a little bit easier to traverse. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this sled with us so that we can hopefully get the villager on the sled and then just sled back with them, and we'll have to do that twice to get 2 villagers. But I was also thinking, we never did find a wandering trader, unfortunately, but we did find some slime balls, which means we could make leads. And basically just attach one of the dogs to the sled, and I think that helps us go faster, so I really want to try that out. So let's take this guy here, and then I think we can just attach it right to the sled, and then if we go on the sled, yeah, we can drive. Okay, I don't even know if it makes it faster, but it is so cute. We're definitely gonna take this method. All right, and we are here already. That did not take much time at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up for a minute so that we can put it down right near a villager. And let's grab this guy. We already know he has a job, so he is not a, oh, okay. Yeah, no, we don't need you on the sled, Sir Dog. Can you sit down, please? Thank you. All right, let's try that one more time. There we go. Let's get on this sled before someone else does. We'll get our sled dog attached and let's head home. All right, there you are. Enjoy your new home. Now let's do that one more time and run and get this guy a friend. All right, there they are. They're both in here. I'm just going to go ahead and give them a stack of wheat because I don't really want to build a garden in here. I don't think it's worth it. Maybe I'll do like a little one or something for later, but I think for now we don't need so many villagers that we actually need to worry about that too much. But yeah, they're just going to kind of get trapped in these trapdoors and hopefully they'll lose their professions soon. I don't know 100% how that's going to work, but I guess we'll see. If not, it doesn't matter because the children that they bear will be our new villagers. One little side note that I was actually just thinking, now that we have made these leads anyway, I'm going to go and get a couple of rabbits because I did actually manage to get one rabbit trapped in there because it happened to come to our island, so I just lured it over, but we've not been able to start breeding the rabbits yet, so I want to go ahead and get a couple others. There's always a few kind of just wandering around in this field over here, so let's see if we can't find one. And there we go, our first baby bunny. So the next thing that I want to do is set up a little area where we can do our kind of zombification situation to get these villagers good and, you know, in giving us some good trades later on. So I'm gonna go ahead and dig out this direction, I think, and then basically we can just dig in a little bit and we can have that zombie kind of hanging out in here. All right, I think this is going to work. So I'll put a minecart in here, and then essentially we can just bring a villager in here. We'll have the zombie standing back here. I'm pretty sure they can reach the villager in the minecart from over the trap door. And then we can just turn this on, pull the villager out, cure them, or cure them right here, really. And then, yeah, I think that should be good. Maybe I'll also cover up this part here just to make it so that we can open this up to reveal the zombie rather than having it always available. And yeah, I honestly think that should be good enough. I unfortunately can't fix the ceiling in here because that is ground level, but I mean, whatever, I'll just put a door on the front here to block it off a little bit. And I'm not 100% sure, but I think since there's railings there, the villagers won't walk in there either. I haven't seen them walk in there yet, so hopefully that's the case because that'd be kind of annoying to just have them wandering around in here, but we will see. So I am gonna dig a hole up here though, so that we know where to drop our zombie into once we find one. And that comes out right over here. So what we'll have to do is stay up one night to get a zombie. I guess just lure a zombie over here and hopefully it'll fall into the hole. Or we can I think we can get it to fall into the hole, no problem. And then we will have to name tag it to keep it alive. But yeah, I think that should be a-okay. Now I am a little bit concerned that these guys have still not bred yet. I just gave them another couple stacks of food. So I think I'm just gonna keep an eye on them and, oh, actually, wow, okay, I spoke a little bit too soon. They are trading, they are making a tiny villager. Aha, okay, there it is. Yeah, so I just hadn't given them enough food off the bat, so perfect. I will keep on feeding them and we should get a few extra villagers. You just throw a snowball. Oh, I wonder if that's one of the, it must be one of the mods that I have on. That is so cute. All right, excellent. So the first two villagers that I want to make with our splash potions, because we have two so far, is our librarian villagers. So I want fortune and I want mending because we are officially out of iron and that is a problem. So I really want to get that fortune pickaxe and head into that mine and get all of the iron that we could possibly need. So I'm going to make a couple of lecterns. There we go. So we've got two of those. And then I'm going to make a composter as well so that we can have a farmer in there because that'll be good for us to get a few emeralds in order to actually, you know, get the books. Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, we just lost our children. I was too slow with the dirt, but they will come back. I think I'm just gonna leave this one open so that they can. I'm pretty sure they can hop in this way. If there's only one. Oh no, not you. Thank you. Oh, what a disaster. Okay, if we leave it like that, I think they can wander in when they get tired, because at least they are assigned to these beds. I don't know if these guys are like even assigned to these beds yet. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and what is this? What do you have as a trade? Potatoes. Okay, I really want to do a beetroot trade for a farmer. So I'm gonna put this guy down here and see if this guy will come and take a job. Yes, you will. Okay, carrots. Let's re-roll that. Beets. Okay, perfect. So this will be good because that way I can only grow beets for trading. Just keeps it nice and straightforward in my mind. Because I like to eat the potatoes and then we feed the wheat and the carrots to our animals. So beets are perfect. And then hopefully he ends up with a pumpkin and melon trade. Otherwise, we will have to make some more farmers because that is where the big bucks are going to be once we actually get the auto farm going. Now I'm going to go ahead and place these down here so that we just have them here kind of stored for when the other villagers do want to come and grow up and become a librarian. We will, of course, have to reroll those a million times, but that's okay.
A few moments later.
Looks like they have spawned an iron golem, so it means there must be quite a few villagers in here, and I want to see if any of them have grown up now, and we can start our librarian rolling. And yes, it looks like we do indeed have a good handful of adults in here, so that is absolutely perfect. So I'm going to, I guess it doesn't really matter too much right off the bat, but I'm going to take these with me because we don't really need them in here right now. What we do need is our zombie, and then we'll get 2 villagers out through the zombie system so that, and then we'll turn them into librarians after they have been zombified, just in case something goes wrong. All right, I got both iron golems good and trapped, just in case. So let's just sit around, I guess, and wait for nighttime. All right, we have our zombie, and we also officially have an iron golem inside, which is interesting, but I don't think he'll bother us too much. So let's just get in here, and okay, I think all I need to do is, oh, there he is, open this up, and let's see if he gets to our villager. Okay, maybe I put these on backwards. I'm gonna break them. Oh, not me, thank you. And now he should be able to get to him. Okay, I think I know what the problem is. I just need to get out of here, and then he should bite the villager. Okay, there he is. Perfect. All right, that was the problem. Okay, let's close that guy off, and then I guess I will just need to get my cures for this guy. All right, so good old splash potion and a golden apple, and now we will wait for him to turn. All right, and here he is. So I think what we can do is hopefully just put down the lectern right in front of him and it'll change. Yes, perfect. Okay, this will make it really easy to do some re-rolls. Well, we just got incredibly lucky. So I did go ahead and get the mending villager rolled, and then I actually zombified a new villager as well. And I was rolling them a bunch too, trying to get the fortune book. And then I started thinking, well, we only need fortune on a pickaxe, so maybe it doesn't make sense to have somebody selling a book for fortune. So I went ahead and made a little enchanting setup in the house. This is definitely not going to be the permanent place for it, but I just dug a little hole in the ground here, and I thought, why not set it up? We can always use Silk Touch to get these down later. We have a Silk Touch pickaxe, and I don't know, try re-rolling a couple times and see if we can get fortune. And we got fortune, unbreaking, and efficiency 4 on this pickaxe. So I guess we're done. Really, all we need to do is add mending, and I do not have the iron to make an anvil to add that yet. So I guess let's just head down into the mine and gather all of that iron up with some fortune. All right, I think we pretty much exhausted that iron vein, so let's take a look at what we got. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks plus this block, 7 blocks, and 28. So probably like 6 stacks of iron. Pretty darn good. And I went ahead and I found a couple of diamonds in that same area. But mostly I went back and found those other 2 clusters that we found earlier today and got 17 more diamonds, which means we are at 30, which I'm pretty sure is enough for a full set of armor. So I just need to get a few more mending books because I do not want to wear that armor without mending. And then we will at least have diamond armor. We don't have protection yet, but that can be kind of the next thing that we work on as well. All right, there she is. So let's go ahead and add mending onto that. Ooh, a name for our pickaxe. This is our fortune pickaxe, our good one. So let's go with Miss Fortune. A little bit not super creative, but I think that works quite good. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and make the set of diamond armor as well while we're here. There we go. So we have the full set now, although not that we need the full set for the nether because we need to wear the gold boots anyway, but that's all right. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and buy those 4 more mending books for our 4 pieces of armor. And then I was actually just thinking protection probably is the next one that we want anyway, isn't it? I mean, it's gotta go on every piece of our armor. Efficiency. Oh, that's an iron golem. I was wondering what was out there. Efficiency is the other one that is going to be like super well used on all of our tools, but I'm thinking maybe protection first. That way we can just, you know, stay safe out there. So this here is our villager that sells the mending book for 1 emerald and a book. So we can purchase 4 of those and still have a few more emeralds left over to hopefully buy a couple of protection books. So I will re-roll this guy for a while and see how long it takes us to get it.
2,000 years later.
All right, there it is. We got our protection 4. So let's purchase 1. And then I did already purchase the mending books, though now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'm going to try to enchant each of these first on the enchanting table and then add the mending to it and then buy more protection books if we don't happen to get protection from the enchanting table. So yeah, if that kind of makes any sense, I think that's going to be the best way to do it. All right, so we may need to get some more levels to finish this, but let's just see what we get. Unbreaking 3, see, we're going to get some good stuff here, I think. All right, let's not forget the lapis. Unbreaking 3 and protection 3. Okay, so maybe we don't need protection 4 on that one right away if we don't want it, although these books are only 1 emerald. And a book, so honestly they don't really cost too much. Let's see, protection 4. Okay, look at that. We can just get protection 4 right on the leggings. Oh, nothing else. Okay. Probably wasn't quite worth the levels on that one. Now let's see, aqua affinity on the helmet. Okay, that's kind of cool. I think I am going to get that, so I'm just going to go and deal with some animals for a little bit and get up a couple more levels. Okay, we made it just back up to 30. So what was on the helmet again? Aqua affinity. What's on the boots? Unbreaking 3. Okay, so I think maybe I will do the boots for now instead, because Unbreaking 3 I think is a little bit better than aqua affinity for our purposes anyway. And then, oh, fire protection. Nice. And then we will just do a gold helmet for the nether, and probably by the time we get back we'll be level 30 and we can enchant this guy as well. Although we are probably going to lose a few levels adding mending to all of these, so let's see what happens here. Okay, not bad. So I'm wondering now, does fire protection and protection stack? No. Okay, so we can put protection on the chest plate, and then you know what? Fire protection is fine. I think we'll have protection 4 on the leggings and the chest plate, and then we'll have it on the helmet later as well. But I'm gonna wait to do that until we do a base enchant on that one. All right, so there we are. We've got our full suit on, although these boots are pretty good. Protection 3, feather falling and mending. Honestly, those almost seem better than the diamond boots anyway, so maybe we should have done the helmet, but oh well. I think that's okay for now. All right, so I think it is about time to finally get to building this lodge. I think I'm actually going to save the nether adventure for next episode because we still have quite a bit of building to do here, and oh look, there's a cat. I can't believe they spawned a cat already. But yeah, anyway, let's get to building. And there it is. Our Alpine Lodge is complete. Maybe we should name it the Iron Golem Lodge. They seem to be really enjoying this place. But let's take a little tour through here. So you obviously saw the outside already, saw the whole build. So let's go and see inside. So right as you walk in, you see a little front desk, lots of twinkling lights, some photos, some decorations, all of that fun stuff. Kind of a, I guess this would be sort of your front lobby sort of situation. You can imagine there'd be somebody standing back here and working at the front desk, although this is a pretty barren hotel. But that's all right. So we've got some, oh, these doors are open. Okay, there we go. So room 101, we can walk in. We've got a little closet, a little bed, a little bit of decoration, not too much stuff, you know, a hotel room's got to be nice and clean. And room 102 is very much the same. Bed on this side, closet over there, a couple of good windows for the guests. And then as we head upstairs, we can see a nice little warming fireplace, and we've got a good little lounge area up here. So we've got a couple of chairs just to, you know, sit and chill. We've got all of the decks up here as well. So this is one of the little kind of decks or patios that somebody can go out, balcony, I guess. Do I know the difference between those words? Not really, but that's okay. And then there is another one over here as well. Just a little, you know, little place to go out and check out how the morning is doing. And then, yeah, in here, it's quite nicely decorated, I think. Nothing too much. I didn't want to add too much in here, but I think it works. And then we've got 2 rooms here. So we've got 201, which is just our single room, and 202, which is another double room, same style as all the other ones. So yeah, that is our lodge. I mean, it's kind of this was mostly just a fun build. It's not a super functional build. The villagers, I guess, are living underneath, but yeah, that is what it looks like. I will eventually make some sort of, this is where the villagers are, that's why I left this hole here. There's like a little staircase that leads down to them from in there, so I have to figure out a way to, I don't know, maybe we'll just start minecarting them right out when we want to place them, when we want to place some into our mine, and we'll obviously want to place some into our greenhouse when we get it, and we'll want to place some into like a library as well. So I think we'll just do something like that, have them pop out here, and then we can clean it all up once everybody's properly distributed. Maybe we'll even keep somebody back here behind the desk. I could always do like, I don't know, bring some fences in or something like that to keep them locked in here. But I don't know who would make the most sense to lock in there. Maybe the cartographer, because we do have a cartographer, because the paper sale is very useful. But you can let me know what you think. What villagers should we make builds for? What villagers, I don't know, should we even worry about having? What are the best trades? What are your favorite villager trades, I guess, is the best question. But yeah, that is it for today's episode. Apologies if my voice didn't sound the best in this episode. I am a little bit under the weather, but hopefully by the next one, things will be back to normal. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the build. As always, let me know in the comments what you liked about it, what you didn't, and give me your suggestions for future builds in this world, because we still have quite a few episodes to go. So as always, I will talk to you in the next one.